Hi Leo Sun and Leo Rising, how are you doing? So this is a reading for the 27th of December to the 2nd of January, so into the new year. So happy new year if you're watching it then. This is just a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. Some weeks it'll resonate and some weeks it won't. And we're just going to find out some messages that are going on. So, messages for Leo, please. Woo! Everything is flying out. Oh my goodness. My God. Okay, presented with a real challenge this week, Leo. I feel like this is going to help you achieve balance though, so stick with me. Okay, 8 of Swords with 3 of Swords. Some kind of crisis with love for sure. This is like, oh man, it's hitting the heart deep. It's just feeling maybe trapped in a relationship, and so you've taken yourself out of the relationship. This could be a person that's done that to you. It could just be feeling very overwhelmed by your thoughts about a relationship or a past breakup. I see a lot of ex energy here, you know, there's a lot of like, oh, I feel trapped in my thoughts about an ex type of thing coming through. And there's also a sense of feeling very unclear about how to move ahead. Okay, so in the new year, you know, we all start assessing our lives, don't we? We start to think about what we want from our lives and our relationships. And, you know, we often lament on the past because it's how we move forward. And I think you're going to be focusing a lot on that. I see this more really as you focusing on how to free yourself. You know, you're focusing on how to become I wouldn't say the best version of you, but how you can kind of take your power back. And the reason I say that is because of this Emperor figure. For some of you, you've got an Aries partner, an ex that's kind of like surrounding you a little bit. But also this is just about taking control of your life, trying to find some stability, because these two, 3 of Swords and 8 of Swords, you know, it's a lot of I've got one foot on the ground, one foot off kind of energy, feeling very like knives at the throat. So the Emperor talks a lot about coming into your own power. It talks a lot about stability. It talks a lot about being more dominant in your life, okay? So we don't want the passivity of feeling like heartbreak all the time, you know? We don't want that. We've got the Tower, which is often, you know, having a bit of a crisis. So again, I think you're going to be thinking a lot about how to move ahead in the new year. I think you're going to be thinking a lot about how to transition. We've got the Hanged Man as well. This is you're due for a change, Leo, okay? So don't necessarily see this as a bad thing. I see this more as a good thing, because again, we've got this idea about taking control of your life, and then we've got 2 of the Swords, 2 off the Swords. We've got 2 of Swords later on, which is about achieving balance and harmony in your life. So I think this is necessary, and of course, you know, we have to go through these periods in life. But the Hanged Man, you know, it talks a lot about change and transitioning into a new period in your life. And I think this is, again, necessary. I think you've perhaps been holding on to shiz that you don't need to hold on to anymore. You know, you felt trapped in I would say, negative thoughts. 8 of Swords gives me a lot of trapped in these awful negative thoughts. So you start to dwell in them, you know. It's like dwelling them so much you can't even see yourself anymore, okay? And so you feel that you need this change, okay? And so you have this moment of crisis and this reflection, and then you go, okay, well, heck, I need to do something about this. So then your Emperor figure says, okay, let's be dominant and let's take charge. If you've got an Aries placement, that side's going to take the wheel, as it were. And then you think, okay, this is the transition and change that I need. And of course, this comes from a period of reflection, of being on your own for a little bit. The Hermit, this is solitude. You know, this is kind of sitting in a dark room for half an hour and saying to yourself, I don't really like what I see in the mirror. Heck, I don't even know what I see in the mirror, kind of thing. You know, this is like really trying to change your thoughts, really trying to change your your sense of self, okay? And the reason, again, I sent this is because we've got this new year coming through. And, you know, it's a lot about seeing clearly. There's a real sense here of muddied waters, of not seeing clearly. There's at least 4 cards here where the person's blindfolded and cannot see anything, can't really judge what is happening to them. Okay, and so there's a sense of trying to clear up that fog. Okay, foggy brain is going through here. 3 of Wands in reverse would suggest that, you know, this is kind of like not knowing what's going on. You know, this is feeling like I don't have all the cards at my disposal. I don't have all the materials. I don't have all the resources at my disposal. I don't yet know how to move forward. And this is why we have this Hermit moment, which comes hand in hand with this Emperor. Okay, these 2 are very important. Okay, 2 major arcanas that tell us that we are needing that space and that solitude. Once we have that solitude and we start thinking, you know, we sit in the dark room, we then take control of our lives. Okay, and again, for some of you, it could just be that you're lamenting over an Aries partner. And then finally, we have 2 of Swords, which is why I'm saying that I think this is necessary. The 2 of Swords is about achieving balance and harmony. It's about really being prepared in your life. But of course, 2 of Swords is also about being at a crossroads. You know, you're at this kind of stalemate. You're being presented a couple of options in your life and you're not sure what to take. Again, there's just a sense of muddied waters and unclearness here. There's a sense of lack of clarity. Okay, but this really is about trying to achieve balance in your life and in your partnerships. And again, I think there's really a sense of trying to achieve a harmony and ease in yourself here. And I think that your way out of that, okay, because I want this to have a lesson at the end, I think your way out of that is trying to take control of your life again. There's too much passivity here. There's too much laying down and taking the bullshit, and we don't need that, okay? You may not know exactly what to do next, but that's okay. We don't always have to know what to do next to go forward, okay? You've got a path 1, right, and path 2. You don't know where you're going, right? So any path's going to take you there, right? Because you don't know where you're going. So why would it matter which path you take? Because you don't know where you're going, so any path's going to take you there, right? So my point is, you need to just keep unfolding. You need to just keep walking and walking and walking until you see the light. Keep walking and walking and walking, okay? Just keep going. Keep unfolding. Keep learning more about yourself and going and going and going. And then as you start to go into the new year, and I'll do more readings for that, trust me, I know it's going to get better. So, Leo, that was your reading for this week. I know it might have seemed a little bit okay, well, that's nice. Not. But these kind of moments are really important for us, and they're really important to just grow and learn. So just remember that. It's always really important. And again, we will achieve this balance and harmony. We just have to keep going for it. So I hope you have an amazing new year, and please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.